You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming, and Sunny Mountain Toward the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Under the Bridge. See how we're running the latest build here, so we should have quite a bit more content to get through. Anyway, alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Alrighty, loading, okay. Quite the performance. The gathered crowd is momentarily confused, but then continue their merrymaking from before the outburst. Disappointed at the lack of violence, the guests who came from inside the houses returned back inside. Rebecca, look at this. You show her the cash. Clyde gave that to you? Just now? Yeah, he must have pulled it from the guy's pockets. Figures. She smirks. I normally don't condone thievery, but that drunk deserves whatever he gets. And Bonnie would appreciate me not starting fights. Though, I would have appreciated Clyde not making a fool of me. Do you think they're really going to another party? No, if there's another party going on, Bonnie would have told me. If I know him well enough, Clyde's going to find a way to ditch the guy somewhere he won't be a nuisance. Though, who knows, he could just as easily jack the guy's car. You chuckle. She doesn't. Anyways, she returns to her seat. Clyde's cigarette is still lit, hanging on the edge of his seat. She grabs it and tosses it into the fire, watching it flare up and burn. So, what should I do with the cash? I don't know. It's yours. Ask Clyde if you want, but he'll likely just tell you the same thing. You shrug and stuff the wad of cash into your pocket. She keeps staring into the fire. You should go. Hang out with some of the people inside. Find me when you decide you want to call it for the evening. I'll be keeping an eye on things out here. You don't want to leave her alone, but she's insistent. Right, will do. Take care, Reb. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Okay, what do we got? Oh. Rebecca is looking down at her phone, still seated where you last saw her. Ash? Did you need something? Just checking in. Not really, I just wanted to keep you company. She tears away from her phone and looks at you quizzically. Okay. Party's pretty fun, right? Turned out alright, I think. Yeah, I agree. Yikes. I think I left my phone inside. I'm gonna go and grab it. Right. She returns to her phone. You gracefully exit this awkward exchange. That was pretty awkward. Sup? Bitch. You sup, me? Oh, it's over here. What's the pool? What is this? Is this water? It's a pool? Is it a pool? Is it a pool? Those windows. I think those are windows. Yeah. Back inside we go. Whoa. Can't get past these bros. 1 second, y'all. Water time. Let's see what we got. Oh. Hello, y'all. A lamp. Cherry and Oliver shoot a quick glance at you when you enter the room. There's a brief moment of tension before they realize that it's just you who intruded on them. Oh, Ash, come in! Hey, Ash. Are you enjoying your party? So far, yeah. I wasn't expecting so many people here, honestly. It's nice seeing everyone again. I'm glad to hear. What about y'all? Having fun? Oliver shrugs. It's a bit too loud out there. Agreed. Plus, I don't really know anyone out there. She turns back to the laptop. Yeah, you know how I am with parties. I'm actually surprised to see you here, Oliver. Especially after that whole thing from this morning. Cherry turns to Oliver, confused. Oh, yeah, that. His face turns pink from embarrassment. Kinda got freaked out, so I left. Ran. That's what we figured. You should have stuck around. It was just Cherry. Hee hee. Don't worry about it, Ash. I texted Ollie after and explained what happened. Oliver nods. Anyways, we just snuck away from the noise. We were just watching the show, Love Hospital! The new season came out recently. That goofy medical drama? The one with the power of love? The very one. I read online that it flopped. She rolls her eyes. It's a critical failure, but it's actually a lot of fun. Ollie, tell them. Oh, yeah, it's actually pretty funny. It helps if you don't take it seriously. I love this show, but Hank doesn't want to watch it with me. She pouts and buries her snout into her crossed arms. He says it's mushy and dumb. It can't be any dumber than his weird Chinese cartoons. Well, it is pretty dumb. It's fun dumb, though. On the screen, you see two doctors kissing over a patient in comatose. Oh, so it's scrubs, basically. They still have their surgical masks on. The patient also has a mask on. Looks fun, I suppose. Mind if I sit in for a bit? I could use a break from all the noise. Of course! You're only the guest of honor, after all. Oliver nods in agreement. Ollie, can you restart the episode for Ash? Yeah, Ash, it's not that bad. Why not? You take a seat on the ground between Oliver and Cherry. After a few minutes of watching, you start to get what Oliver was talking about. You chuckle out when the Surgeon General Aorta reads poetry to the open heart of a patient in order to cure his depression. Alright, I think I get what the buzz is about. See? I told you. All three of you laugh when Nurse Mia Moore reveals that she had been smuggling opium inside the chocolate she brings to work every day. When caught, she drops a very poorly edited smoke bomb and exits the scene. Gosh, this reminds me of those film assignments we had back in school. Oh man, I almost forgot about those. When the episode ends, Cherry explains some theory about how Miss Cutie Cutie is actually dead and Nurse Mia Moore just imagining her being there. Yeah, that's kind of like that episode of Scrubs, where Carla is imagining, I cannot remember her name. She's one of the older nurses that died, and they fucking replaced her with the same actress and said that she was her sister. I thought that was so stupid. He just completely took away the significance of her own death. Anyway, you and Oliver humor the idea but maintain reservations. Oliver puts on the next episode, and three of you keep watching. Cherry frequently interrupts the episode. Goodness, I cannot get over Surgeon Aorta. My one criticism with this show is the lack of fan service. Look! She points at the screen as the surgeon drops a pen and provocatively picks it up. He's so muscular and tall and handsome, sort of like Hanky. You should have seen him in high school. He looks nothing like he did back then. So I hear, he's pretty hesitant to share any school pics of himself. Yeah, I'm just kind of embarrassed about that. Oh, if Hanky had aorta sense of fashion, I'd probably marry him on the spot. But, oh, Aorta, the things I would do to that man. She turns to Oliver. Don't you agree, Ollie? Oliver stammers. Yeah, he's really well put together. I take it sexy fit people aren't your type? He wrings his hands together awkwardly, looking down at the carpet while the show plays on. I don't know. I don't think about that stuff. She scoffs. Of course you think about that stuff. Everyone does. I mean, not if you're asexual. Come on, surely you have a type. I like nice people. I haven't really thought about it, I guess. Ollie, everyone likes nice people. Don't be so certain. There are freaky people out there. Well, I guess there's a case to be made for masochists. She snaps back to the original topic. I mean, what's your type physically? For example, I like big people. People who can reach the top shelf and open jelly jars. I love people who can literally sweep me off my feet and spin me around and stuff. Hank definitely fits that bill. He actually did that exact same thing to me this morning. If he can lift me that easily, he can probably fling you across the room like a rag doll. Well, it's not polite to kiss and tell. But let's just say it wouldn't be the first time I've been tossed across a room. Oliver coughs and turns flushed. That's, wow. She plays with her hair. You know, I met Hanky through a dating app. Kisser, you know the one? Yeah, I never used it, though. Same. Yes, well, when I first came to Bridge City, I thought I'd be only here for a week or so. I thought a summer fling would be a lot of fun, so I installed the app and spun up an account. Bonnie introduced me to Hanky along with everyone else when I first came down. I didn't think anything of him at the time. When I saw him on the app, he has this black and white picture of him raising his shirt. Black and white ab pics. Well, tacky. No, it's definitely tacky, but it worked. We matched on the app, and the rest is history. Dating app? Is that why you were hesitating to answer when I asked in the car? Yep. It just seems unromantic. Everyone uses dating apps, though. My parents use dating apps. Oh, did they split up? No. Oh. I don't know, it just feels a bit drab. Hank likes telling people a more organic story, at least. So don't tell him I told you. Our lips are sealed. You keep watching the show. Another episode of the show has flown by, though most of it was spent in idle conversation with your old and new friend. Oh, it's good water. Hey, Cherry, I was wondering. What's up, Ollie? You do this thing sometimes. You end your sentences weird. Oh, you mean Like this? Okay, I'm glad you're asking. I was too afraid to. I thought it was a trick or it was a tick or something, so I didn't want to ask. Hee hee. Not a tick, it's just a cute thing I picked up growing up. Am I doing it right? Close, you need to put more tongue in it. You take her advice and put more tongue in it. How's this sound? Whoa. Not quite. I actually have no clue what you just did. Try less tongue and more lip. You and Oliver keep at it for a few minutes. Cherry gives advice and words of encouragement. You try it a few more times before biting your tongue and giving up. Oliver persists and manages to make some noises you didn't even think were possible. Okay, I think I got it this time. Yes, you got it! Cherry claps for Oliver. You join in on the applause. Oh, it's really hard, though. I don't think I could do it as often as you do. It gets easier the more you do it. In a few years, you'll be able to do it without thinking. In a few years? No one ever said being cute was effortless. You keep playing with your lips and tongue a few more times, but fail to make anything close to what Cherry and Oliver have. A few moments pass before Oliver speaks up. I think I would like a creative type. What do you mean, Ollie? Well, talking about types from earlier, someone who likes art or makes art. Not exactly the same stuff I make, but something, I guess? Music or paintings, writing, I don't know. He stuffs his hands into his hoodie pocket and looks towards the floor. It's not a physical type, like you were saying, but I would like that, I think. That makes sense. You're still tagging, right? Yeah, not as much lately, though. Oh, Ollie, can I go with you sometime? It sounds like it would be fun. Thanks, Cherry, but I don't know. You could get in trouble. I don't want to put you in that position. I see. I didn't know you were such a bad boy, Ollie. Are any of your tags still up? I'm sure Cherry and I can find a few around town. I usually have something new at Reb's shop. Most of my big ones are at abandoned places around town. The old ones on the side of the bridge are probably still there. They're the hardest to reach, so nobody's cleaned those up yet. Oh? And what about the ones underneath it? Underneath? You mean the bridge? Yeah, the graffiti underneath. The bridge. I'm not too sure about those, actually. Someone's probably tagged over them by now. I don't really ever pass by those parts anymore. It might be worth checking out one of these. Ollie, did you see that? Oliver blinks, caught off guard by Cherry's interruption. They just passed by Cutie Cutie's grave at the hospital cemetery. No way! Rewind it! Cherry rushes over to the laptop and rewinds 30 seconds of the show. They watch in silent excitement. Honestly, you haven't really been following the show all that much. It's actually surprising that Cherry and Oliver have been following along, since they've been talking the entire time. Oh my gosh, you're right! See? I have a sense for these kind of things. Wait, Cutie Cutie was with Mia Moore at Aorta's engagement party. How could she have been there, unless... Cherry watches with smug satisfaction as Oliver pieces together everything she's already figured out. Aorta never got married. Mia Moore never got out of her coma. But then... Oh no. He covers his mouth in shock. Cutie Cutie isn't dead at all. It's all a dream. You haven't the faintest idea what they're talking about, and you were just watching the same show as them. This is actually a episode of Scrubs. Well, no. Okay, no. I'm thinking... no, this is not an episode of Scrubs. Okay, I was thinking of a particular episode of Scrubs that... Okay, yeah. There's this woman, and there's this woman they bring in, and that's alright, the episode's over anyway, so... There's this woman that they bring into the hospital, and basically what's going on with her is that everything she hears in the style of a musical. So the whole episode is basically a musical. And they find out what's wrong with her, and they cure her, and, well, she ends up missing the music. So... yeah, so it was just really interesting how most of the episode actually happened, but it was far less entertaining than what was actually going on. So, yeah. Maybe they're talking about Scrubs in this. Maybe like a mix of different ER. God, there's so many fucking ER shows. Grey's Anatomy. The one with the other doctor that was really big for a while. I don't remember the name of it. Anyway, alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!